Hey guys, Third Street Reactions here. I'm Shane and we're back here with Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 11. Before we jump into the next episode, let's go back and look at Episode 10, Common Ground. The Bad Batch, they have their ideology challenged because they have a mission where they have to basically infiltrate the capital of the Separatist system that they've been fighting for 3 years, Raxus. On Raxus, there is an imperial occupation, and they try to force Senator Avi Singh to basically appease them by calming down the general population that doesn't want imperial control there. Avi Singh wants to do the right thing, so when he gets up there, he basically tells everyone, hey, listen, imperial occupation is wrong, we're going to do what we want to do. So they basically move him off the podium, and then they have the stormtroopers come in and do some crowd control. But they have a backup plan. They have RA-7, a protocol droid, to contact Sid, and basically the plan is to send rescue. I was getting a lot of the Phantom Menace vibes with, infiltrating Imperial capital to rescue someone. That was pretty cool. Overall, it didn't move the main plot forward. I'm okay with that. The last 2 episodes had a lot of momentum, and I'm never disappointed with this show. I really like it quite a bit. I wanted to keep going with that same momentum in the back half of the season. But, it was a beautiful episode. It was fun. So, other than that, I don't got too much else to say. I just want to jump into episode 11. So, let's do that now.
After years spent fighting, peace is what is needed.
And with peace comes prosperity. This is a new era for Ryloth.
Oh, that's cool.
Shall we?
So he's actually supporting Senator Ta in the Empire.
Everything all right, General?
This is what you fought for.
Yes, it is.
It's weird to see a clone
Thanks to the
be a clone.
Let us lay down our weapons and focus on Ryloth's future.
That kind of surprises me. Huh.
What a shame your daughter is not here to share in this.
Hera.
has other interests, Admiral.
Oh, I hope they show Hera.
Anything suspicious yet?
Hey,
Let me take a look.
Chopper. Ah, dude. This is cool. So there she is, just dreaming of, leaving. Kind of like Luke. It's kind of a theme in Star Wars. Is the youth, being disgruntled where they are and wanting to be set free.
I won't report this, but it can't happen again.
I assure you it won't. Thank you, Hauser.
Good job, Hauser.
Kobe Glee is your real threat.
He's his lieutenant. Sinjula's fighters will always be loyal to him.
Gobi Glee.
All must be dead.
My hope is that you won't ever have to live a life like mine.
Oh, well. It doesn't work out that way, Cham. Oh, shit. Goddamn crosshair. Damn it! Tracker!
Police ship's been tagged, and he's not alone.
Son of a gun. Hey, there we are.
Can I have a look inside?
Hunter, can she come aboard? Okay, you can come up, but no funny business.
Funny business?
Uh-huh.
Do you fly?
No, Tech won't let me train until I can recite all of the ship's specifications from memory.
Specs are only half of it. Flying it's about a feeling.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
When I close my eyes and picture myself up there, I feel it.
So you're a pilot?
No.
All my
not
life.
yet. But one day.
Come
Yep,
on, I'll show you my favorite part of the ship.
that's great.
Did you know flying's about a feeling?
What feeling?
What are these feelings? What a nice looking place to do this too. Jesus. Oh. It's a beautiful sound. stunned him.
You are the one guilty of treason.
Do something!
He's the one holding the blaster.
Ta's time will come, but not this way.
Not in front of Hera either.
Thank you for playing your part, Senator.
Oh, Jesus. They need a crane to get his ass out of there. This fat bastard.
The Syndulla girl won't get far. Have our forces find her.
The biggest thing for me is I was really surprised that it didn't really feature the Bad Batch really at all. But the time that we did see them on the supply run, it was very integral to the story. So we are on Ryloth. It's interesting to see Admiral Rampart go to Ryloth, which, you know, as the Empire is tightening their grip on the galaxy, places like Ryloth that are very known for rebellion. It's weird that he went there personally and he tried to appeal to the corrupt, fat-ass son of a bitch, Senator Ta, and then, of course, Cham Syndulla. We've seen Cham and Ta work together before towards the end of Season 1 of the Clone Wars. They had to come together because Mace Windu he basically needed help from Cham. Okay? And Senator Ta wanted to make sure that they wanted to just make sure that it wasn't like a power grab. So they basically had this little miniature truce that said, okay, for this one mission, we want what's best for the people. Well, you know, the first time, what's interesting is I didn't even know this, okay? So, or at least I forgot about it. We first see Senator Ta in episode 1, and also, I think in episode 2, we see him later on. He's just a fat-ass senator, okay, of Ryloth. He's a greedy piece of shit. When Dooku talks about the corruption of the Republic, he's referring to people like Senator Ta, who is just happy in their ivory tower. That's probably one reason why it doesn't bother Senator Ta that the Republic turned into an empire, and that the Empire's there. The Empire has made a refinery on Ryloth, creating a lot of jobs. A lot of people, when you read the books and stuff like that, there is a lot more stability with the Empire involved, and there's a lot more jobs. There's a lot of, to the common galactic citizen, there isn't too many things that are different, except maybe, possibly, as long as you're not like a Wookiee, there's a lot of upsides, okay? When you read Across the Stars, it gets into that a little bit. You know, we had the Empire come to a planet, create jobs and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So it's not all completely black and white. You know what I mean? As the universe becomes fleshed out, and then we have all these different people of different age groups into Star Wars, there's a lot of nuance that has developed as opposed to when it very first came out. You know, democracy is great. You know, anything, you know, the Empire is terrible. That's where all the bad guys are. They're, you know, black or white, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so it's pretty cool. I don't think we've ever seen Eleni Syndulla before on screen. I think we saw a picture of her in Rebels, and she's mentioned before. So she is Cham Syndulla's wife, and it's great to see Eleni also have this fierce kind of personality as well. And it was just cool just to see her and Cham, and it was just an interesting turn to have Cham. He looked slightly reluctant, but he's been fighting a long time. And he believes in the clones because the clones did help Ryloth. Okay, and I'm not sure if he saw all the Jedi get killed. Commander Hauser, okay, I don't think we've seen him before, but that clone, he seemed to possess a lot of empathy. A lot of empathy for the situation, a lot of empathy for Hera and for Cham as well. So you can tell he was a little reluctant to do certain things. So I guess I just want more story on him. It would be interesting because we've just seen the Imperials be assholes now. It would be nice to see a little nuanced, like, okay, yes, Order 66 happened with him. He killed some Jedi, but he cares about Cham, you know, and he cares about his family. That would just be cool to see. I don't remember hearing about Uncle Gabi Glee, but he obviously is pretty... His mind is pretty made up on the fact that the Empire is not a good thing, and he's already basically trying to get weapons for rebellion. He's basically already going on supply runs, breaking the law, meeting the Bad Batch, which are and they are fugitives as well. It was cool to see Omega and Hera talk. You know, it's always interesting in Star Wars. It's just been around for a long time. Where George, well, I guess not in this case George, but where they always have characters meet up, okay? And sometimes those conversations are really big and galaxy changing, and sometimes they're not. In this case, it wasn't. It was just kind of cool to see. And also, in my headcanon, it's one of the things, like the Force in this universe has a way of bringing together people that are important for the story, like the story of the universe, like the story of history. So in galactic history, there are people who make a difference, and those characters lots of times intertwine. Some of the other things I liked about this episode, I really loved the presentation. I love the effects. I love the lighting. That moon, that outpost, wherever they met to do the supply run, where you can see, like, I think 1 or 2 moons in the background, and one is really close to the moon that they're on now, or the planet. Maybe they're on a moon, and then you see the planet in the background, or vice versa. Okay, it was just, that was a really cool visual. And just the fight in general between Syndulla coming to rescue his brother and his brother and daughter, Hera, using the headlights that the speeder bikes have and the stormtroopers have. That was awesome. Just the music and the action. And it was just a beautifully lit environment. And then, of course, I kind of predicted, they shot fat-ass Senator Ta to frame Cham, because they know how important it is for the people to turn against him. Right now we have Alani and we have Cham under arrest. We have Hera going out on her own, trying to get away. We do know eventually she gets away. Her and Chopper, they're on the Ghost in Star Wars Rebels. And just so you guys know, Star Wars Rebels, I like the Clone Wars much more, but Rebels has some of the highest points for me in all of Star Wars. I mean, obviously that Season 2 finale is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Just the last few episodes, just the relationship with, obviously, Kanan and Hera, it comes together really well. I loved it so much. It was really cool to see her. We're going to see her in the next episode. I'm not sure if she'll have a big part in the series. I think she just... Oh, dude, and we get to see young Caleb in the first episode. Now we're seeing young Hera. Oh, dude, I kind of wasn't even thinking about that. That is awesome. I'm also wondering if we're going to see Eleni's death. That's one of the big driving forces that drive a wedge that separate Hera and Cham. So, and it's just an interesting use of Greek names. Hera is Greek, and Eleni, which is a gorgeous name, that's Greek as well. I don't think Cham is. I don't know. Guys, I don't have too much else to say. I really, really liked this episode. The action really picked up. And it didn't bother me that we shifted focus away from the Bad Batch, because, they're just weaving and connecting the universe together. And honestly, I think the plot on Ryloth is very important. So, we're just getting some galactic history here. So I'm wondering, obviously Cham gets away and Eleni gets away because she gets killed when he's rebelling, I think, much later. So, yeah. And, guys, I did read Lords of the Sith. That's an incredible book. I can't remember exactly when it takes place. Obviously before Episode 4. But it obviously takes place in Ryloth as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if the plan is going to work to turn the people against Cham. I don't think it is. So, yeah, guys, that's it. I want to get this up as fast as possible. So, see ya. Guys, thank you so much for watching my reaction and my breakdown of the episode. If you like me and this channel and you want to support us, you can. Just like and subscribe, hit that notification below, and also leave a comment. It really helps. So, thanks.